Turns out William Shakespeare was onto something. Fair is foul, and foul is fair. And the fog continued for the Tigers last night because that grand slam that wasn't could have flipped the game. Instead, later on in the 8th inning, Vaughn Grissom with the bases loaded for the Angels sent one out. That led to 10 runs for Los Angeles in a series opening victory for the Angels. Tonight, you wouldn't expect 16 runs total. Tigers baseball on Detroit Sportsnet is presented by Bet365. It's the hitters in the cauldron tonight. Casey Mize, Jose Soriano, the two headliners tonight at Comerica Park.
Starting pitching is the story of the night. Which one of these starters can hold down the lineup? Casey, you see his numbers. He's outstanding so far this year. Coming back off the ILs, had two incredible starts.
Zach Neto in the leadoff spot.
2-2 is called a ball, and that's a challenge from Dylan Dingler. It's an ABS challenge powered by T-Mobile. Looks like strike 3 real time. We'll see. Does Dingler have him? Yeah, he does. Strike 3.
Mike Trout, who came into this ball game tied for second in walks, gets one here. His first time up, and Grissom will be the next batter.
Strike 1. Ground ball to short, backhanded by McGonigal. He'll turn, throw to second for one, relay to first. They double up. Vaughn Grissom. My goodness, that did not look like a double play ball. And Grissom, parachute came out, 6-4-3. Inning-ending double play.
Well, Jose Soriano has been one of the best pitchers in the American League so far this year. A 2.44 ERA, 5th in the AL. His opponent's batting average is 187, only second to Cam Schlittler. And for the most part, he's been outstanding.
Yeah, he really has.
Well, he hadn't allowed very many hits this year at all. 44 in 66 innings and a third, but Colt Keith greets him at the door with a 2-pitch single. Ground ball has enough pace. That's a knock. Colt rampages to third, and that's a strong start for the Tigers tonight.
So Soriano in some trouble right out of the blocks here. Dingler is the batter. He was 0 for 3 last night.
The 0-2, swinging a little fly ball softly in the center field. Trout in, he's going to let it drop. Keith in to score. McGonigal read it all the way. Dingler caught between first and second. Now McGonigal will have to stay at third, and Dingler caught in a rundown. I think he thought the throw, I'm not sure what he was thinking.
Yeah, he saw Trout come up and fire towards third base. He had no play at third base, but what he did is he kept the ball low, and it allowed Zach Neto to cut it off.
Swing and a miss, strike 3.
There, he went to that splitter finally for the big punch out now.
Flies this one to left field. Meckler fights the sun a bit, and he's got it to end the inning.
Nice job by Soriano. All things considered, 3 straight hits, only 1 run allowed.
Jorge Soler, he was 1 for 5 in last night's game. He has a little 4-game hitting streak coming in. And the next delivery, he reaches at that one and hits it over the head of the shortstop. Leadoff single by Soler. He keeps that hitting streak going, and here's Wade Meckler.
Who is 6 for his first 11 as a member of the Angels.
On the ground towards second base. That's a long throw for Lee, and, well, that could have gone worse.
That's how you stick with a play, though. He lost the handle, but Soler was not running hard to second base, which gave him time to go ahead and make the force out at second.
There goes Meckler right on cue. Throw to second by Dingler. He's safe.
First stolen base is a halo. He had a good jump, too. Not easy to steal on Dingler. He's thrown out 23% of base stealers, 27% in his career.
Swing and a miss. There's that slider from Casey Mize. That is dirty. Nice breaking ball. Casey Mize goes slider strike 3, slurve strike 3 to end the second.
Spencer Torkelson leads things off here for the Tigers.
This is the part of the lineup we're really kind of focusing on right now, just to build some depth, make opposing starting pitchers work a little bit harder at this part of the order. 3-2, fly ball, left field. This one's deep, got a chance, gone! On cue, Spencer Torkelson delivers. 8th of the year, 2-0 Tigers.
That's a good swing. Soriano got cute. He beat him with a heater early, threw him 2 breaking balls away. He swung through them, fouled one off, swung through another one. Then he got cute, threw a heater right in the middle, and Torque made him pay. Rinse due.
Walton taps one as he rolls it over to first. Hit the bag, and it gets by Torkelson into right field. Lee goes to get it to keep Walton at first. But talk about a break for the Angels.
Yes.
A ball that bounced off the base.
Yes, that'll bring a smile to your face.
Fly ball center field, very aggressive. It gets Casey Mize coming in. Perez slides, makes a beautiful catch. Great jump on a soft sinking line drive off the bat of Zach Neto. Wenzel Perez took the hit away with the sliding catch.
Yeah, Wenzel did a great job right there.
Strike on Trout.
Did Trout try to challenge that and they didn't give it to him? Wait a minute.
Pitch was called a strike. Batter's challenging.
Yeah, he's going to challenge. It was a check swing. He didn't go, I guess. Did we get an appeal over to third is the question. Evidently not. It's an ABS challenge presented by Figer Law, and it is called a ball. So now the umpires are going to talk it over and see if there was a check swing appeal over at third base.
There was a lot going on with the play. You see, he calls a strike. He's thinking about it. That's wild.
That's
that
late.
is wildly late. That is way after 2 seconds.
Trout's going to come over. Trout's saying you called it a ball, but he pointed strike right away. Now let's listen in again after they're done here to just hear what Trout heard. Trout is not happy. He thought he called it a ball. He said he called ball. He called ball. That was a very loud ball. And a challenge.
The catcher's challenging.
The catcher's challenging. Oh, yeah.
Here we go. Here we go.
Let's see. Strike three. Oh, baby. Kurt Suzuki is not that happy.
He's trying to decide where he wants to yell from. Oh, yeah. He's going to go protect his player now. He doesn't want to get Trout. He doesn't want to get Trout ejected.
It's another hit to lead off an inning. The Tigers have had leadoff hits in 3 straight innings tonight.
2 for 2 for Cole Keith.
There's a ground ball to second base. Peraza has that. Over to second one. Neto fires for the double play.
Wow.
First time McGonigle's hit into a double play this year.
And that was a firm throw by Neto.
Man, are we enjoying watching Casey Mize. And the other thing, Bobby, these are really efficient, quick innings.
He's feeling strong.
Oh, gross.
He's throwing sliders in the other batter's box that people are swinging at.
Casey drops the hands into his motion 3-2. Swing and a miss. Wow. Slider was up and out over the plate. And Soler swung right through it.
Execution's been there.
Meckler center field. Perez. That hung up for a while. 1-2-3 inning for Mize.
Good call.
1 ball, 2 strikes, and McKinstry is down swinging. So that's the second strikeout.
Iron claw breaking ball right there.
2-2. Spencer Torkelson once again lights it up left center field, and that thing finds its way into the alleyway for Torque once again. It's 2 bases this time, and what a difference 24 hours can make.
Perez just 11 for 82 as a left-handed batter. So that's a no-no for Soriano to walk him.
Gage Workman, Torkelson at second, Perez at first.
Fly ball to center. That has Trout tracking it. He's under it. And Soriano escapes the 4th. Tigers leave 2, and we'll see what Casey Mize's deal is for the 5th.
So you see the starting pitchers both doing a pretty good job. Casey 4 innings, only a couple hits, no earnings. And Soriano 4 innings pitched, 2 earns. But we did see something in Casey Mize. He came out of the ball game, which is unfortunate for the Tigers. Drew Anderson's going to come in, but watch Casey after he strikes out Soler. He kind of jumps, hops that right leg. Something's not feeling right, and he knows it right away. You can see some disappointment on his face. Just frustrating to be throwing the ball the way he is, and to have to be able to come out of a game. Unfortunate for Casey. The Tigers hate to see it, and Drew Anderson is now the man with the baseball.
2-2. Backdoor curveball. Got him for a called third. Nicely done. Drew Anderson comes out of that bullpen. Works a 1-2-3 first inning.
Swing and a miss, strike 3. Soriano pulled the string on him with the splitter.
The pitch count suddenly is at 92 in the 5th.
So after all that, another walk. That was a 7-pitch at bat right there. And Riley Green will be the next batter. He's been quiet so far here in this series. In fact, he hasn't had a hit. 0 for 5, 0 for 2 tonight.
First pitch, base knock, right field, Riley Green. Adell's up with it. His throw is not nearly in time. It bounces away, and that'll get an extra base for Riley Green. 3-0 Tigers here in the 5th.
See quality at bats in a row paying dividends for the Tigers with a run here. Now you got a position where do you leave him in and potentially walk in a run or go to the lefty suitor. So Suzuki's standing there thinking, I like the right on right matchup maybe.
I guess, but not this one.
Homer and a double.
Yeah, throw him a fastball, see what happens.
And the 2-2, and he throws it by him, struck him out swinging. The inning is over. They do get a run, but it could have been a lot worse.
Because if you can sell it for fastball, you're going to get a lot of hits. But if you have to worry about that changeup.
The pitcher's called the ball. Pitcher's challenge.
Here's a challenge. Is it ball 3 or strike 3? It is strike 3. Drew was like, that's a strike, bud.
He was not fooled. Watch Zach Neto. He makes a big ordeal like, oh, that ball's way inside. And Drew Anderson says, no, it's not. No, it's not. You made it look like a ball.
Brent Suter is going to take over. Here's the 1-2 on Jones, and he is out looking. That was a sinker that caught the inside part of the plate. So 2 quick outs.
Kevin McGonigal sends a buzzsaw to center field. Low-hanging fruit over John Tumpane, the second base umpire. And McGonigal is on once again. And it did, and it's launched to left center field by Dingler. McGonigal has third in his sights. The throw coming into second base won't get there. Dylan Dingler gets an extra bag. Second and third with one down in the 7th. This one gets away from O'Hoppe. McGonigal scores. It's 4-0.
This little slider, he just misses the ball. He can't believe he missed it. McGonigal scores easy.
That's a long ride for Torque. Deep right field once again and off the base of the wall. Does he have 3 on his mind? No. It's a double. Third hit, third extra base hit for Torque, who thought maybe he had his second home run of the night.
Here's the pitch on its way, and this is bounced over near second, stopped by Neto. He will throw to first, and the inning is over.
Kenley Jansen is on the hill. He is trying to bounce back from that Game 1 loss on Sunday in Baltimore, and he's got a 4-0 lead to play with, and 9-1-2 coming up in the Angels order in this 9th inning. Former Angel Kenley Jansen against a handful of his former teammates. He ends up falling off the mound on that pitch. His training staff will go out. A.J. Hinch in tow.
He landed awkwardly on that left leg when he came down the hill. See the big guy when that left leg plants. Spun off of it. Didn't want to put weight on it for a half second. Felt a little twinge or something in there potentially.
Did not have a look on his face that said, I'm fine. Well, staying in. Looked like he just threw a pitch and was kind of like, nah, they know better than I do. Seems to be okay.
And he walks Trout on 4 pitches to keep this game going.
Almost looks like he wants out there. I think he's looking in. I think that's going to be it.
When it rains, it pours. And right now, it is pouring on the Tigers in the health department.
Ricky Vanasca was throwing last inning. Now he'll get as much time as the umpire deems necessary to get loose with the injury.
And there's ball 4. So the Angels have 2 men on base at the same time.
A little bit of unsettling now here in the stands.
Yeah, no question.
So now the batter is going to be Soler, who has one of the 2 Angel hits tonight. That was way back in the 2nd inning.
Big chopper first base. Torkelson, Hannafy, and this one comes to an end. On something like that, of course.
Yeah. I mean, how many times does that chopper go over Torkelson's head this year? But not today. The Tigers get a W. They win the ball game 4-0. Extraordinary pitching today.